Hey everybody, Jim Masters here. Welcome to the Jim Masters Show Live, entertainment lifestyle talk show series. I hope you guys are doing well, and we really thank you for joining us. If this is your first time joining us, well, we welcome you to binge watch over 600 episodes of our series where we have a really good time, light, love, levity, and our famous JMS Levity, where we have guests that literally come in from Broadway and Hollywood, television, film, music, stage, as well as culinary arts and sports, inspiration, you name it. And usually, when we do our Celebrity Guests and Friends series, because we do that series here on our YouTube channel, Jim Masters TV, we also do on location and on the road episodes in that series of the Jim Masters Show Live, and YouTube shorts and Masters mantras and a whole host of cool things that we do here on our YouTube channel. We thank you for joining us. We invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Jim Masters TV. Very easy to do. And that's the channel you're watching right now on YouTube, Jim Masters TV. Click that notification bell if you want to be notified every time we have episodes, live and otherwise. And we do a lot of special things here on our series. And while you're at it, if you enjoy this and any of our episodes, and I encourage you to binge watch the episodes from the past. There's a lot of incredible guests we've had and poignant conversations, lots of levity and lots of levity. You can go back and watch them all on our YouTube channel. Give this episode a thumbs up, like, and all the episodes you enjoy, and leave a comment for us on our YouTube channel as well. This is a very special episode that I wanted to produce because I wanted to pay tribute to somebody special in my life and somebody special in the lives of so many. Ronnie Spector, music icon, leader of the band, the Ronettes. Yes, lead singer of the Ronettes, and my close personal dear friend. She passed away this week. And of course, I'm sure you've seen the headlines, and I'm sure you've seen the outpouring of support. I can tell you, knowing her personally, not just as the music icon that she will ever be and forever be, but knowing her personally, she was amazing, truly a beautiful person inside and out. And we had the opportunity over the years to enjoy lots of laughs and lots of good times at lots of events, whether they're family events, because our families intertwined. Lots of laughs, lots of wonderful conversations, and so much more. Always a good time, always a great time together. And again, such respect for her, for what she accomplished as a survivor, very resilient, um, a major player in the music industry, but also knowing her personally, a very special person. These are just some photos from my own collection I wanted to share as we pay our respects to a dear friend as well as a music icon, Ronnie Spector. Again, she just passed this week, and I wanted to take a moment to celebrate her life with all of you here on our show in whatever way, we could. Um, Nothing too long, just something special and a few memories and moments as well. And again, always a wonderful time. And we shared a lot of fabulous moments. Again, we lost her this week. And yep, music icon, founder and lead singer of the Ronettes, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee, and so much more. But truly a dear friend and a very, very special person, Ronnie Spector. So with that, we're paying a special tribute here on this special mini episode of the Jim Masters Show Live. One of a few artists in history who's been capable of defining an entire era in pop music, Ronnie Spector, one of those artists, the embodiment of the heart and soul and passion of female rock and roll in the 1960s. And to this day, still, her trademark, powerful, heartfelt, and soulful vocals, that gutsy, spunky attitude, her innocent but knowing sexuality, these qualities and more, Ronnie Spector and the Ronettes were inducted again into that Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. back in March of 2007. Now, a little back history, if you're not familiar with some of the history of this extraordinary music icon. Again, she grew up in New York City and in Spanish Harlem, which is in the Washington Heights area of New York City in Spanish Harlem. And she's always talked about that. She formed the Ronettes while in her teens and released her first records back in 1961 on the Colpix label. The Ronettes were also professional singers and dancers at New York's Peppermint Lounge. She actually worked with, in the beginning, Stu Phillips, another incredible conductor and composer. He's actually a close personal friend of mine as well. And at the time of this show, Stu is now, I believe, a healthy 92 years old. The Ronettes were also, again, professional singers and dancers at New York's Peppermint Lounge. There, they were discovered by legendary disc jockey Murray Kaufman, who promptly hired them as dancers for his Brooklyn Fox Theater rock and roll revues. Now, beginning in 1963, Ronnie Spector, lead singer of the ultimate girl group, the Ronettes, they recorded a long string of classic pop hits, many of which are still played on the radio and still revered today. Classic pop hits, powerful, poignant teen anthems like the Grammy Award-winning Walking in the Rain and Do I Love You, Baby I Love You, The Best Part of Breaking Up, I Can Hear Music, and the international #1 smash, Be My Baby. These records are among the best loved and most emulated recordings in the history of rock and roll. There were girl group hits before the Ronettes. That, according to Canadian critic Carl Wilson back in 2003's feature for the Toronto Globe and Mail, he said Ronnie Spector was the first woman in rock to provoke anything like the hysteria that Elvis had caused, which was soon engulfed and really engulfed the Beatles themselves. As the #1 pop group in England, Ronnie Spector and Ronettes headlined over acts like the Rolling Stones and Eric Clapton and the Yardbirds. The Beatles personally requested that the Ronettes join their final U.S. tour in August 1966, and later that year at Basin Street East, a talented young comedian named Richard Pryor, the one and only Richard Pryor, and Richard Pryor's daughter Rain Pryor and son Richard Pryor Jr. are close, dear friends of mine as well. Well, guess what? He was the opening act for the Ronettes, Richard Pryor, for their final live performance. In 1970, Ronnie sang on Jimi Hendrix's recording of Earth Blues. Yep, she was friends with Jimi Hendrix. In 1971, Ronnie Spector released her Apple Records debut, Try Some Buy Some, written and produced by George Harrison, with a backing band that include George, as well John Lennon and Ringo Starr. In 1976, Billy Joel wrote Say Goodbye to Hollywood. And yeah, she sang it and she knocked it out of the park. It was a tribute to Ronnie. The next year, she recorded that song with backing by Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band, and it was issued as a single on Epic Records. In 1986, Ronnie's duet with Eddie Money, Take Me Home Tonight, reached #4 on the Billboard Hot 100 and hung on the chart for 26 weeks. The song was nominated for a Grammy Award and became a heavy rotation video on MTV. In 1989, Ronnie took time off to write the story of her remarkable life and great music. Be My Baby, How I Survived Mascara, Miniskirts, and Madness was an international bestseller and revised and updated as a mass market paperback published in June 2004. And as a matter of fact, at the time of this broadcast, there's an updated revised version that's coming out in May of 2022 that you might want to look for. In 1999, Ronnie released the critically acclaimed EP She Talks to Rainbows on the cutting-edge indie label Kill Rock Stars. Highlights included Johnny Thunders' You Can't Put Your Arms Around a Memory, and a duet with EP producer Joey Ramone on his own composition Bye Bye Baby. Also in 1999, Be My Baby was added to the Grammy Hall of Fame. In June 2000, after a 15-year legal battle, Ronnie Spector won a landmark decision in the New York State courts. The ruling eased the way for veteran artists of the 50s and 60s to collect past due royalties on their old recordings. In 2004, Ronnie was recognized for her contribution to American popular music when she was inducted into the Vocal Group Hall of Fame. In 2006, Be My Baby was added to the National Recording Registry of the Library of Congress, preserved as a work of historical and cultural significance. Ronnie's CD, The Last of the Rock Stars, released in 2009, marked the first time she was ever in full control of her material, arrangements, and production. The supporting cast includes Nick Zinner, Yeah Yeah Yeahs, members of the Raconteurs, The Dead Weather, Patti Smith, and Keith Richards of the Rolling Stones. Her latest holiday CD, Ronnie Spector's Best Christmas Ever, released in 2010, complements her classic Christmas songs that are still heard all over the radio today. And if you've ever been to one of her Christmas concerts, I have to tell you, having been to many of them, absolutely outstanding and very, very special. But the music itself lives on. Sleigh Ride, Frosty the Snowman, I Saw a Mommy Kissing Santa Claus, Sleigh Ride at number 3, and Frosty the Snowman at number 17 are among ASCAP's top 20 most played holiday radio hits of the past decade. 2011 was a significant year for Ronnie, with her cover of Amy Winehouse's Back to Black being named Single of the Month in Britain's influential Mojo magazine. In May, she appeared with Lou Reed, Macy Gray, Dr. John, and Steely Dan's Donald Fagen in a benefit for the Jazz Foundation of America at Harlem's hallowed Apollo Theater, where Ronnie made her performing debut at age 11, then headlined with the Ronettes back in 1965. In the summer of 2012, she debuted her biographical one-woman multimedia show Beyond the Beehive in New York City to star-studded audiences and standing ovations. And again, having seen that incredible show as well, really something very, very special. And she was able to really tell her story from her perspective. Following several more sold-out Gotham shows, Ronnie took Beyond the Beehive to London for its premiere UK performance at Queen Elizabeth's Hall. On March 9th, 2014, Ronnie Spector's Beyond the Beehive shines like a polished diamond, declared the Independent UK in their 5-star review. In November 2015, Sony Music released the very best of Ronnie Spector, the first cross-label collection of her career. This 19-track CD includes hits by the Ronettes and by Ronnie as a solo artist, including So Young as Veronica, Say Goodbye to Hollywood with the E Street Band, and You Can't Put Your Arms Around a Memory from The Last of the Rock Star. That's right, The Last of the Rock Stars. Ronnie celebrated her 55th year in the recording industry with the release of her British Invasion-inspired collection of covers, English Heart, and followed it up with a performance at the venerable Glastonbury Festival that garnered a 5-star review in the Telegraph UK in 2016. In 2017, Be My Baby, this is really something very special. Again, that iconic song that you still hear on the radio today. Be My Baby with the Ronettes, an incredible song. Again, was named Billboard magazine's #1 greatest girl group song of all time. And Ronnie was presented with the Legend Award by the Women's International Music Network at their She Rocks Awards ceremony, also in 2017. A very, very special time and a very, very special award to receive as well. Also in 2017, Ronnie released Love Power, her first single recorded with the Ronettes in decades. During the 2019 holiday season, Ronnie Spector released a new Christmas single with Ellie King, Under the Mistletoe, which was exclusively premiered by People magazine, covered by Billboard, embraced by critics and fans alike, and featured on multiple Spotify playlists. On January 1st, 2022, Ronnie Spector and the Ronettes hit the top 10 of Billboard's Hot 100 chart for the first time since Be My Baby in 1963. A record return to the top 10 following a 58-year 2-month gap. The style, the look, and the sound of Ronnie Spector continue to serve as an inspiration and a role model for generations. And again, Ronnie passed away just this past week. And I know many fans are mourning her. These are some personal photos from some of the wonderful concerts and events, including her Christmas shows. And again, if you're a fan of Ronnie Spector and the Ronettes, Ronnie Spector as a solo artist, Ronnie Spector the person, having known her as a dear close friend myself, and again, having an opportunity to share in many wonderful celebrations and moments and events. She really was, she was a force, fascinating person, unique, amazing voice, big heart. And again, special. So I wanted to just take a moment to celebrate not only the music icon, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee, lead singer and founder of the Ronettes, and so much more than just what we're talking about now, but dear friend, Ronnie Spector. Maybe this gives you just a little bit different perspective. Again, paying all respect and love. And we say, rest in peace, dear Ronnie, Veronica. And sending love to, and our famous Jim Masters show live, Lovity. Those of you who watch our show know that we talk a lot about Lovity here on our show. Sending some Lovity to everybody, family, friends, and fans, all of whom she loved dearly. So this is our little tribute. I love that shot. Little tribute to a music icon and a sweet person and a dear friend, Ronnie Spector. A survivor, resilient, incredible voice, one of a kind. And again, somebody who I had the pleasure of knowing and was touched by the fact that I did. So I felt compelled to share the impact that this person has made on the lives of so many and on my life. As I've said, you've probably seen in the headlines that she passed just a few days ago. To the world, she's a music icon and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee with that powerful and soulful voice, the unique trend-setting style, countless hits. And that she is, without question. But to me and my family as well, we were very close, and families intertwined. And with that spunk, the wit, the laughs galore, she was the real deal. Fascinating person, again, on many levels. We had many wonderful conversations, even chatted about our respective careers, with both of us being in the public eye. I actually had a chance to speak with her on the phone, really just a matter of days before her passing, maybe about a week before her passing. And I let her know the impact she made, not just in the music industry, but on the lives of so many. I have saved voicemail messages, cards, photos, memories I'll cherish forever. And wonderful, special bond that's precious. We always were able to make each other laugh too. She always ended up laughing, which I thought was fantastic. And I ended up laughing, which is a beautiful thing. Her legacy is intact and the music will live on forever, as will her spirit and incredible impact that she's made in the music industry. And again, life in general. So, just a special and respectful and kind, lovety celebration of Ronnie Spector and sharing some of my own personal photos and then some PR as well. Because there's a lot of tributes out there and a lot of well-earned coverage. And I, having known her and having this show, just felt out of respect and love and kindness, I wanted to do something special. So you'll hear her music continued, of course, all over the radio. She has a website, ronniespector.com, that you can go to. And of course, her music is everywhere. There is the book coming out, which is a revised, updated version of her memoir, Be My Baby. That's coming out in May of 2022. There's also a biopic coming out that's well known. Zendaya, the fabulous actress Zendaya, is going to be playing the role of Ronnie Spector. And Ronnie Spector personally selected Zendaya to play her in this tributary biopic about Ronnie Spector's life. So look for that. That's going to be something special as well. So, gang, a special episode, a shorter than normal episode of the Jim Masters Show Live, again, celebrating this musical icon and dear friend, Ronnie Spector. Again, I wasn't sure if I was going to do something, but I felt compelled knowing her. And we lit a candle and we just wanted to do something special for all of our viewers who watch the Jim Masters Show Live Entertainment Lifestyle Talk Show series, and for fans and anybody else out there. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope it touched you as it's touched me doing this. Of course, we say we love you all. And if this is your first time watching our Entertainment Lifestyle Talk Show series, boy, do we always have a good time on this show. We have, usually we have a live audience. We have an interactive audience who we call the Loveties, who watch our show religiously from all around the world. They usually comment during the show, but this is a produced, recorded special episode we're doing. So I'm sure the Loveties will be watching this as soon as we post this, and they'll be commenting away. If you enjoyed it, leave a comment on our YouTube channel. Give this episode a thumbs up, like. Of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out all the other great episodes that we've had on our show. Not just music. We have television and Broadway, and again, sports, comedy, food, culinary arts. We talk about all kinds of cool things, and we don't do it as interviews. We call these conversations. We go a little deeper, a little warmer. I work professionally in television and radio, and I have for a long time in the United States. That's where this show comes out of, the United States, in the greater New York, New Jersey area in the northeastern United States. That's where the Jim Masters Show Live comes from. And again, we always have a wonderful time putting these shows together for all of you. So hopefully you enjoyed this, a little special look at the life of a superstar, but also a special human being, and somebody, again, that I had the honor and great pleasure of knowing personally, and wanted to share that with all of you on this special episode. Again, you can watch this again on our YouTube channel, which is the channel you're watching right now. And leave a comment for us if you found this to be, inspiring, or maybe you learned a little bit more about this icon, or perhaps you just enjoyed the time with me as much as I certainly have with you. I thank you for the time, gang. Again, we usually, have so much fun on our show. And because the show is usually live, anything can happen. We do this as an old school talk show and variety show with a modern twist and a modern vibe of today. That's how we do the Jim Masters Show Live Entertainment Lifestyle Talk Show series. So we're going to take off for now. And again, thanks so much for joining us on this episode of our series. We hope you'll join us again. If this was your first time watching, check out all the episodes we have. Some iconic guests and celebrity friends have come through the Jim Masters Show Live and stopped by, and we've had some extraordinary conversations. The Pointer Sisters have been here. Freda Penn has been here. Freda Payne, that is. We've also had Marion Ross from Happy Days has been with us as well. Lawrence Juber, extraordinary composer and guitarist and so much more. He was the guitarist in Paul McCartney's Wings. He also worked with Ronnie Spector on a project in England. He was a great guest on our show, and countless others, hundreds of other guests we've had here on the Jim Masters Show Live. And again, Lisa Fischer, my dear friend, Grammy-winning vocalist Lisa Fischer, was with us recently for a rare and exclusive conversation here on the Jim Masters Show Live. So again, one more time, we say rest in peace, dear Ronnie Spector. We will never forget you. You left your mark. And the music will live on forever. Thanks, gang, for joining us. I'm your host, Jim Masters. Thanking you for your time this time. Till next time, I hope you'll join us again. Stay right here on our YouTube channel, Jim Masters TV. Another great episode of the Jim Masters Show Live Entertainment Lifestyle Talk Show series is coming right up just for you and you and you and you. We love you all. Be well. Spread the word about our show. Usually our shows are a little bit longer than this. We just want to do a special video, a special episode in tribute to Ronnie Spector, music icon, lead singer of the Ronettes, and my dear friend. Thanks for joining us, gang. Be well. Take care of one another. We'll see you again soon in the next episode of the Jim Masters Show Live. Be well. Cheers.